Perspective from Sarai Sham Halim, who's also with us on the broadcast. Your perspectives on the same, an airport being announced across Purulia, Malda, Balurghat. Is it a big development in your perspective? Okay, all right. I think we're facing some troubles over there, but let's put out some more information on our screens. In another announcement in the Bengal budget, rupees 10,000 per month as Sangrami Bhata will be provided to those who have suffered false and frivolous cases due to their political beliefs. Still with us in the broadcast are our guests. Let me quickly get into perspective from Colonel Kunal Bhattacharya, who's joining us as well. So your perspectives on the Sangrami Bhata and the rupees 10,000 per month allocation that has been provided to those who have faced false cases of political belief. What is your perspective on that front?
This is a very good initiative, and we know that there are many false cases, anti-government organizations, both in communist area and TMCs. They have issued false allegations and they have put them in jail. Innocent people, maybe not directly involved in those criminals. I know particularly many cases, and big politicians like Mukul Roy and all. I know even Arjun Singh, at present the minister. They had more than 30, 40, 50 cases, and they were put in jail unnecessarily. So this kind of pension may be useful, not the active politicians, but those who are suffered earlier, say in communist era, in 70s or 80s, that would be very helpful. So I think this is, many people have lost their limbs and without any judicial inquiry or the treatment, they were put in jail without any trial. So they have considered lot of time they have wasted in jail. So this kind of money allotment or pension, whatever we say, will be useful.
All right, absolutely. I request you to stay on with us. We have some more breaking news coming in. Allocation for many centre schemes have been increased. Rupees 14,000 crore for Viksit Bharat Guarantee for Rozgar and Ajivika Mission, and rupees 3,000 crore under the Ayushman Bharat Yojana. Let me quickly get into perspective from Sarai Shah Halim, who's an author who's joining us as well. Your perspectives, ma'am, on the developments that have taken place, the budget rollout, and a predominant focus on Ayushman Bharat Yojana.
See, let's be very clear now. The budget of West Bengal, it talks extensively about physical consolidation to manage the state's exchequer, which is about 7.5 lakh crore debt. That translates to about 30% of the GSDP. Now, if you talk about economically, there'll be a lot of cuts on basic essential commodities like the public education, the healthcare, rural development. So you want to know exactly where the cuts are happening. Now, we cannot actually fix a state's balance sheet by starving its public services. Let me iterate that once and for all. So, when you talk about true revenue mobilization, it should come from taxing the corporate windfalls and the luxury items that the very, very super rich seem to enjoy, not by enforcing austerity measures on the working class people. So right now I'm worried about the middle class and the working class. Next, let's look at the Lokhir Bhandar to the Annapurna Yojana that has been implemented by the West Bengal government. Okay, so while the state government, the BJP government in West Bengal right now claims that the Annapurna Yojana replaces the Lokhir Bhandar with higher tax payouts, fine is appreciable. However, if we look very closely at the eligibility criteria, so the BJP fiscal policy, when it talks about rebranding, from Lokhir Bhandar to Annapurna Yojana, they will be unannounced exclusions to shrink who the total beneficiary pool is. And that ultimately hits the state social sector belt. So the point is, if you talk about genuine empowerment, uh, it should be a genuine empowerment for all, not by downsizing the beneficiary pool. Uh, so I would call it a corporate style restructuring, which is designed to downsize welfare under a flashy new branded name. It's nothing else. You can rebrand it, but I think it's just designed to downsize welfare. Now, what the opposition is worried about, which is the left and the Congress, is about universal unconditional social security and not targeted exclusion. We are just worried about who would be excluded from the beneficiary list. Now, the state government right now talks about this
Right.
whole job creation, right? And corporatization. So we welcome corporates, we welcome the industries. So, but here, when you're talking about industrial growth and where measures will be taken to attract private businesses to create jobs, the point is here, the worry is that are we only looking at private capital deregulation, which leads to jobless growth, and the exploitation of the cheap labor, because here there's a lot of unaccounted people also who are part of the unofficial labor market. Okay, so there are a few concerns there. Then when you talk about capital investments, very good, we all appreciate that, but that does not automatically translate to secure livelihoods. We've seen how the hawkers were driven out. The point is, right now, the West Bengal economy, if you say we are one of the states that can secure a very, very durable and a simple livelihood to all people, to the lower middle class.
Right.
So we need to also understand that this economy is running because of the hawkers and a lot of people who earn their livelihood through this. So if you're going to drive out hawkers because they are an eyesore, then we need relooking at this whole corporatization culture that the
Okay.
state government is talking about.
All right. Okay. Let me put out some more information that we're tracking at this point in time in the breaking updates that are coming in. The West Bengal government has decided to provide 20